episode of Persona 5 Royal. Normally I don't do this on a school day, weeknight, but I don't have to go into class till pretty later in the day. And also, I just want to get this out of the way. I've been trying for forever to get this fucking thing ended. Alright.
Let's go.
And yes, I know this is not where I left off. But considering I wasn't even that far into the fight to begin with, it makes no difference. Of course, now it's gonna sound like I'm offbeat. In my ears, I'm on key.
Whoa!
Since that's all just repeat dialogue.
Do you have a moment?
Yes!
Oh, I should use the bathroom before I started. Oh my god, this is super bad timing. Alright, I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry about. Huh? Hold on, is everything still going alright? Yeah, okay. Everything's still going good. Sorry, I got a weird notification. I don't know if it popped up for you guys. And sorry if anyone was in chat. That was super fucking inconvenient. That is usually why I start at 11:30 just to make sure everyone does this out of the way.
What?
Now let's start this fight in earnest.
Is this?
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone, be on alert.
May the best player win!
All right, let's do it.
Persona!
Garuda!
Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I had to sneeze.
Let's go. Persona! Huh?
Persona! Manifest!
May the best player win!
Stage. Nice.
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Play along for now and make sure everyone's all nice and buffed.
Orpheus Picaro!
All right.
Persona! Hm. Persona! Here!
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose.
Alright.
Momo's positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us.
Oh yeah.
We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
Doctor, do you concur?
Well, how will you bet? Have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
anything out, Joker?
I most certainly have, Mona.
Really? How is she doing it?
There's a glass lid.
See, you're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears. You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper.
Let us expose her treachery.
Let's see, since, just like last time, since Akechi's mainly offensive, I'll
Leave
just
it to
send him
me.
over.
I'm on it.
May the best player win.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
Sona.
Okay, so right bumper and then left bumper.
Garuda! There.
I'll use my persona! Let's go.
Persona! Allow me!
Oh shit, I should have taken her turn to heal everyone. Oops, my bad.
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well, how will you bet?
Risky high return bet. Put me on pockets 13 through 24.
Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
Let's try it, lady.
What?
Joker! What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating! You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
Sis?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one
Easy
in
there,
this
Judge
world
Dredd.
deserves to win except for me! If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
This is my sister's true nature? No!
It's her distorted nature, Makoto, and we're gonna kick its
Finally
ass.
back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
What? The roulette panel's changed?
How about this?
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her. Persona!
Yeah, I'll just have to wait for Joker's turn. Alright, Haru, let's do some damage.
Persona! Yeah!
Nuke. Oh shit.
My justice has revealed to me. I must purge all evil at an atomic level! Take this!
He's gonna go nuclear on us.
Persona!
Get ready.
Orpheus Picaro!
There.
use my persona! Persona! How's this?
My skills exceed yours.
Take this!
Come! Cadenza!
My thanks.
Persona! Okay. Persona! Behold!
Taste my wrath.
Take this!
Dodge the enemy's attack!
Persona!
I'll use my persona! Persona! How's this?
Manifest.
Only victory matters. To guarantee it, you have to be willing to do anything. Doesn't might make right?
Sure, victory matters, but justice should not turn to evil in search
No
of
matter what
justice.
happens here, I need to keep winning.
Why?
Ah!
Ward off the enemy's attack!
Persona.
Persona! Out of our way! Guess that's useless.
Oh shit, I'm an idiot.
Allow me!
I'm pretty good at blocking it, but I don't want to risk it.
Little punks.
Let's go. Go down!
I'll use my persona!
I'm a genius.
Shall we?
Persona!
Shit.
What in the world?
I'm right. I'm always right. That's why I have to be the victor. All who stand in my way will be crushed. Winning is all that matters. Don't
Ward
dodge,
off
damn
the
it!
enemy's attack!
Come! Cadenza!
Thanks.
Very helpful.
Much obliged! Persona! Take that!
Ah!
Persona! The opponent is strong. Persona! Don't do anything reckless. The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless. Persona! How's this?
My skills exceed yours.
Die, die, die! Don't
Ward
dodge,
off
damn
the
it!
enemy's attack!
Persona!
Cannot lose.
There.
Out of our way! How's this? Painful?
And boom.
With this power, Let's keep going.
I got a new power!
Ooh.
A new skill. Now I can fight harder.
Everyone, I've learned a new ability.
I don't like using the insta-kill abilities.
So I've lost.
Yes, you have.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Shush.
Quiet!
sorry?
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations? Twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves.
You sure you don't want to continue that, Akechi?
By no means. This shall be the end of our working together. That was part of our
Figured I'd
promise.
ask.
You haven't forgotten, have you?
No, I haven't. But I might as well have tried my hand, huh?
Alright, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are you alright? I am. Let's go.
Huh? Enemy readings!
What?
When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good.
It's over 9.
We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here?
There are more coming? This will be dangerous if we don't do something.
Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded. A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No,
I'll
that's
do
too
it.
dangerous.
Well, too bad, huh? I'll do it.
Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't trust
Let
me?
him do it, Queen. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do
invincible,
anything
Ryuji.
reckless, okay?
I'll
Define
never
reckless.
forgive you if you don't make it back.
Come on. You know I'll make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember?
Even more are coming!
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems
Go.
we had best
I'll
hurry.
be fine. No matter what happens.
We'll see you later.
No matter what happens. You keep running. And don't look back. Oh, there's someone here. Dallies, Lentil Gen. Hey, up there! Move immediately.
Good. Now get running!
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
I bet Skull wouldn't pull it off that smoothly.
This happens because you have no sense for aesthetics.
Nobody asked you, Inari.
Well, shit. Sorry, boys, but you're not catching me this easy.
Get out of there! Okay, the enemy's focus is on him. Looks like the rest of us can slip away. Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No worries, I can guide you all. Take him down, Joker!
Hell yeah, on. Sorry, gentlemen, but I will be needing to proceed past you, so, show me your true form. Yeah, hey.
You have progressed well through your
Oh no, did I
evolutions.
forget our Sen?
Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you.
Comparing power levels. No threat. Get him, Joker!
I did forget our Sen. Oops. I did not think this through. Oh well.
Go down.
Everyone else, head to positions. Use Route B.
Pazuzu! You're mine.
Adios.
Your fate will soon be determined.
Excuse me.
Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
Can't forget about you, Arsene. You're literally locked away.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. You defeated them with ease. More of them? Be careful!
Futaba, please. I am the paragon of caution. Maybe not.
Joker, behind
Not today,
you!
boys.
Go through that door! You should be able to get out that way. Hurry!
Dude, can you even hear us?
Don't worry. I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker!
Aye.
Wait a sec. What the? I'm getting a weird reading heading your way. Come on, run!
We got away from a bunch of those guys in black, but there's still loads more of them.
Where'd they go, damn it? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
And you're not gonna.
Huh? What?
Up ahead! Stop! This is bad. Hide, Joker! You'll never get away if you just keep fighting. Hide in the shadows and sneak past when you see an opening. Hey, are you sure he came this way? Understood. I will continue the search.
All right.
Now's your chance. Make a run for it. How many more of them are there? Everything okay? The security level might rise if you take too much time. I know. I'm looking for another route. Just hang on. Ooh, perfect timing. Joker, wake up. Can you use that thing and just fly over there? Absolutely.
All right.
Go straight from there.
Joker, stop! It's an enemy right near you!
Define. Oh shit.
Even you can't take on this many.
You underestimate the power.
Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too!
I'll
Kasumi?
end this right now.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
Don't worry. She's a friend. Cool.
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
The enemy readings have decreased? That's...
It's been a while since we last fought side by side.
Uh-huh. And there's a joke I wanted to make, but I totally forgot about it
But
until
this
now.
time, it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai. Now let's win this!
Sona! Something else. Let's go.
Shit, no one does bless.
Magatsu Izanagi Pikaro!
Shove them, Sondrion! Payback time! A perfect 10! I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay?
More than okay.
Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something
Sure,
you need to
Kasumi?
do as a Phantom Thief, right?
Right.
Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere. However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Promise me you'll be
Joker,
safe.
you need to get out of there. Go, go, go!
Got it.
All right, let's do it.
Go up the stairs at the end of the path. Just a little more, so hang in there. Find them and kill them all. Fuck. Something wrong with my head. You're there. That's just how it is. I don't show on floors. Link goes off. Hey, can you make it? It's me we're talking about. Over there. Nowhere to run. Gentlemen, there's always someone to run. See ya. Show off. So reckless. You know that? Shut up, baby. You love it. Something isn't right here, guys. Here? What's wrong? Things? It can't be. Happened. Ambush? Ogre catalyst? No flash photography, gentlemen. See ya. Oh. Hey, did one of you guys want to pull me up? Maybe help me out? Oh, fuck me. Oh. I expect to find some kid. Your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out. Huh? Expect a firm cuffin. Saving is highly suggested, as the story will progress greatly soon. Would you like to save now? Especially because if something happens, I may get an early bad ending, but we shall see.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up.
You know, I don't usually take a shower at night.
No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot?
I mean, clearly it worked so well the first time.
Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? Hear my question? Answer! Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh?
I was enjoying it.
You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
Fuck. Fuck you.
I see. I need your hand to sign this, but I don't care if you end up losing a leg.
It's just a leg. I have another one.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Fine. I'll sign your stupid paper.
Excuse me, but this area is off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor signed Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present. The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies, and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Ha 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 ha.
Sorry for turning off my mic for a bit. I had to blow my nose.
I see.
That brings us here.
So that's what led to your ending up here.
Yep.
What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
A deal?
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence.
As any good patriotic citizen should do.
You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you in this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto.
Good kid, but no. He wasn't a part of Phantom Thieves.
One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki.
Her I love, but she's not a Phantom Thief.
Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa.
Good kid, if a little strange. Not a Phantom Thief.
The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura.
Nice kid. I hope you get to meet her one day. But no, she's not a Phantom.
The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura.
Feel bad for that poor girl. But she's not a Phantom Thief.
And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima.
Smart kid. I hope her life goes well, but no, she wasn't a Phantom Thief.
Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
No.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question.
Honor among thieves.
I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
There were no such people.
I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators.
Honor among thieves.
Do you even understand the position that you're in?
I do. And I'd sooner die than let my friends get into deep shit like I did, but... Let me rephrase that. I'd sooner die than sell my friends out.
Let's discuss one other person. Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too?
Nope.
So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well. So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me.
That's right.
Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice.
Yeah. Because let me tell you something. When we first met your shadow, she made it sound like that she was ready to do anything it took to win. And falsifying evidence, twisting the truth. But the fact that you wanted to make a deal with me says that you've evolved a lot more since then. And there's still a hell of a lot more story to get through.
Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor?
My teammates didn't abandon me.
Why won't you talk about them?
It goes against justice.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things.
You are? Again, when I talked to your shadow, you falsified evidence. You twisted the truth to your own means. So don't you lecture me about justice. And you call this justice? Beating the shit out of a high school kid, using drugs to get information out of him? This sure as hell isn't justice.
Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
Sticking to the right path. No matter what, who you go after, you never stray. Don't become the monster when you're hunting the monster.
Sticking to the right path? That's no different from us.
Is it?
You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you?
He might have some on me, but nothing on my friends.
You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth.
Then shut up and listen.
The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
You still doubt me?
After all this, you're still...
Search your feelings. You know I'm not the true culprit. Everything I've told you. Show's starting to wear off.
Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
I won't be deceived. I feel like... What am I forgetting? There's gotta be something.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right?
Yep. You were the only one who said pancakes.
There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey. Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
Don't you want to win?
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
Interrogation room. That's right. If I remember right.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye.
Wait. Do you know this place?
Do you mean this interrogation room? Why wouldn't I know about it? What an odd thing to ask. Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's
Yes.
true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
Sold out. That's right. Come on, what the fuck was it? What did I need to do?
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
Alright.
Okay then.
I'll do it.
Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
I want to make a deal with you.
Yes, very well. Go on. If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this.
Nor will I. The phone.
You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
No.
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
Show it?
That's right. I'm sure Makoto and the others told you about it. We need to show it to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone?
Show it to the traitor. Show it to the one who wasn't a part of the Phantom Thieves.
The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that run, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
Show it to the one who's not a teammate. Show it to the one who wasn't a part of the Phantom Thieves.
Not a teammate? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
It's the only way any of us make it out of this alive. Make sure he sees this phone. I need you to trust me, please.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once.
You can
I'll
again.
place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
Yes. That's all you need to do. I feel like Say's finally understanding me.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment, granting thee infinite power.
True justice, cooperate as comrades who fight for justice and seek the truth.
All right. All right.
You can now fuse Satan, the most powerful persona of the Judgment Arcana.
I'll be going now.
You know what to do.
What good will this do, though? A Ketchikan? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
Show it to the true culprit. It's the one who wasn't a part of the Phantom Thieves.
My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman. May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
What are you?
Nice shot. Now grab the keys and undo my
I owe
cuffs.
you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan. And now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
You son of a bitch. What? You're gonna kill me like you killed him? Ability to piece it all together? Maybe. Why don't you enlighten me? Do it. It's closed. Is how your justice ends. Do it, pussy. Do. Well, shit, boys. And girls.
Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance.
It's my friends you're talking about, dickwad.
Just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director
Does
of the
Shido go to
Special
that district very
Investigations
often?
Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No, it can't be.
Even me. God damn it.
What'd you expect, jackass?
Shit.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to save him?
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
According to a review report, Spring, police have announced that they have detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. In fact, this will report to be Chan. Head right over here. Oh, I'm sorry. Something got caught. Oh, sure was something. Yeah. So this sure got me thinking. How about we have an idol theme, you know? That cool? Please, I think that the one behind all this is just a minor. Just his arrest. Police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case. Well, I'll be. Yes, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji. Huh? Yeah. Honestly, everyone was worried about you. It's good to hear, right? You're still doing track and field. Love to see you run again. The young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him, I wonder if something happened. Yeah. Seems stumped for once. Not feeling it today? Yes. I'm not judging you. Just do as normal at your own pace. So no need to worry about your future. Normal. Right. School student, how do you think he was contacting the others? Here, through online communications. His accomplice may save the puppet eventually. No, those are the thieves. Those are targets. How Kotos. Actual harm has been done here. Just till 15 minutes of fame. This will give our charges. That's quite a surprise. I thought I'd lost it this whole time. I'm sorry. Well, your grades are excellent, and you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. One phantom thief should have followed your example. Here, seems he was caught. Some high schooler. He turned to a life of crime. Narration that the young man was placed in probation for assault. Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motives lie there. Your father can rest in peace now. That phantom thief would never have changed anything. A handful of people are qualified to alter the world, you sack of shit. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. Like a good playmate too, you know. Get your hands off her. The man been held in custody has committed suicide. Police have prevented his death. Oh, at least. Suspect committed suicide while in custody. Possession will continue to report any further updates as they arrive. Methods now. Perhaps that's why you decided to take this course of action. My word. You shitting me. We got him. It's now really an important time, Igor.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die?
So I could live.
Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
First time I sensed something was off. That's right. During the school festival.
Hey, they're going.
Or not.
You realized it too, then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right?
The only way he could have known that is if heard you is if he was in the metaverse. You were the only one who mentioned something about pancakes.
There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
You can't trust him.
My thoughts exactly. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy.
We need to be careful.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get everyone on the same page right away. There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough.
You can do it, Futaba.
I agree. I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone. So it's I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect.
Keeping a secret?
Don't worry, I'll tell you the details later.
Futaba's going to do something? I wonder if he'll be okay.
This is gonna be fun. I can't wait!
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble. I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
Damn straight, Igor. My memories are starting to become clear. That's right. Shit. Checkmate, Akechi. Would you like to save your current progress? I absolutely would. I totally thought I was going to get the bad ending for a minute. I heard they arrested one of the Phantom Thieves. No way. I didn't expect him to commit suicide. He's a murderer. He deserved to die. We can finally breathe easy now. He killed himself, huh? Guess we'll never know his motivation. Fuck, I'm exhausted. Feels like my consciousness is about to fade away.
Are you alright?
Define alright.
Until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Don't fall asleep. You're not the one who had the shit kicked out of them, so forgive me if I'm a little out of it. Must be the effect of the drug wearing off? Memories I thought were gone are starting to come back. Arrgh.
Are you listening?
I am.
Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation. Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on,
Good
we gotta
cover,
take
honestly.
that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it. So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
Unfortunately,
but if we go
yes.
into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested, and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. The palace. Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding... Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me.
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it!
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Hey, guys. Oh, my ribs. Hey, don't...
Hey, you big bastard.
How've you been?
Don't touch... I mean, I died. So there's that.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
Come on. Don't cry on. Pretty girls look ugly when they cry.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
Here's to
I
Makoto.
bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Let's not
Still,
get cocky.
How'd you pull this off?
Much like in shogi and chess, you need to be several steps ahead of your opponent. We were half a step ahead of ours, but it worked out in the end. More or less. And with a lot of broken ribs.
Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell Boss what really happened?
Go
We
ahead.
wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. Wait, so what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Long story short, unless you've been inside of the metaverse like we have, you can't hear him speaking English. Or, I guess technically Japanese,
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
No.
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
It is.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
We got incredibly lucky, though. Cannot short sell that.
That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that.
That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone. I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
Ace detective? More like ace defective, am I right? Oh, my ribs.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
At least, not until we got to the school.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion.
To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
We had to trust it. It was our only option.
And it was absolutely the best decision we could have made.
Fuck yeah, it
Makoto
was.
is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just
You were
couldn't
Gel.
contain
It's
myself
okay.
anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
Hey, you're seeing it now, right? Better late than never. There's always a chance at redemption. Never forget it. You guys don't mind, I'm just gonna stop talking.
That goes for the both of us.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
It seems like she used this laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation on too long. I'll talk to her later. Yeah, but my ribs hurt myself.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room.
No, it was terrifying.
Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
It's probably for the best, Yusuke. I'm just glad I didn't die, honestly.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
So remember, drugs. You know, I was actually.
I see. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
Go for broke,
If we could
right?
just tell you the true culprit's plan.
And for anyone who can't tell, I am absolutely faking it. I'm just trying to be.
Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal.
Anything to get a confession out of me. I'm good, though. I'm good. Just lots of broken things. Oh.
If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm
truly glad you made it back safe.
I'm invincible. You can't kill me, except, well... It was a breeze, honestly.
How tough are you?
Oh, well... If I don't pretend to be tough, the pain of everything just kind of kills me, so... just think tough thoughts.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
Oh, you do care about me. Ow.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion.
Haru, if you had to deal with that asshole, I am so sorry. Oh,
Even
God.
with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
You know, Ryuji, you do realize there's an alternate reality timeline where it absolutely did not work and I'm not here, right?
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against...
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Oh, shut up.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Thank you so much.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
We are undeserving of this kindness. Oh, sorry. Summary of the story up to this point has been updated. Ren
That sounds
Namamiya.
familiar.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Sure.
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who? I believe he's a politician. Remember Ryuji?
You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
I wouldn't be surprised. He takes on big national threat, massive hero. People like heroes, even if they don't truly understand the man behind the hero. Legend, whatever. I was trying to sound cool. Ignore me.
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
You say that like you know
wrapped
him.
up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job.
Huh?
I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. It ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
You'd be
I always
surprised.
think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Diet building?
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the diet building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
We have to.
Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together! Time for revenge! Then it's unanimous!
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
Tell her I say thank you.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed.
Yep.
What frightening teenagers.
Yeah, it's kinda weird the shit we can get up to when we have a lot of free time.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The
that is true.
The public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, how do I put this?
Looks like things have finally settled down. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
She's right. Let's take it easy for today.
So.
Oh, by the way, the police report on your death isn't gonna show up at your school. No need to worry. Seems Prosecutor Nijima worked out some kind of deal with the higher-ups or something. I mean, they haven't even said anything to me even. As long as you stay quiet, you'll be fine.
How do I put this?
And I guess if they reported your death now, they'd basically be saying you were a phantom thief. And they can't really go announcing that the phantom thieves are what the phantom thieves are, so I'm sure they'll avoid that. At any rate, I'm glad you're back safe and sound. But even that's putting it too lightly. You had it rough in there, didn't you? Don't worry about it. Some broken ribs, maybe some mental scarring.
Sorry.
But I'm good. Akechi was after you all along. I knew it was risky, but we had no choice. We had no choice but to depend on him. But thanks to your tenacity, you were able to fool him. It's payback time to make him regret underestimating the Phantom Thieves.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kinda came in handy.
Mm-hmm. How so?
Remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone? Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones, yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi. That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi.
This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it.
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. Pretty good, huh? It may not have looked like it, but everyone else was risking their lives too. Though there's no doubt you were the most at risk. I mean, you actually got arrested.
And if anything fell through, I would have had the 9mm going through my head, so...
It seems like all the drugs and stuff made you forget the details of the plan. Want me to explain how it all went down? It might take a bit.
Sure, I got time.
Well, since the rest of us didn't get captured, we had to act. We had to pretend we never wanted you to get arrested. Pretend the suicide news was a real shock. Basically, we had to act like we didn't know anything, 24/7. The enemy knows who we are, so we couldn't let our guard down even once while you were gone. If they had people watching us and realized what our plan was,
they would have killed you immediately. Want to hear more?
Sure.
Another tough part was figuring out how to get Sai Nijima and Akechi back from the metaverse. In order to return to reality, you have to go back to the point where you came into the metaverse. So, Sai and Akechi had to go through where the nav was activated, as in, the hall where they met. Akechi would just come back the same way after the assassination. The real issue was Sai Nijima. We needed to stop her for a moment before she headed back toward the interrogation room. But nothing can be sent to a phone inside a palace. So, I had to program the messages in beforehand. In doing so, I made it seem like the messages were coming at that exact moment in time. That part was kinda last minute, so I had to pull an all-nighter trying to get it set up. I'm really on a roll here. Wanna hear some more?
Yes,
Let
please.
me see. Another problematic thing was... Oh yeah, tying Akechi up. That was really tough. I obviously don't mean the real Akechi. Even if we could do that, it would ruin our plan. The one we had to tie up was Sai Nijima's cognitive Akechi. This part's really complicated. I know you're tired. You sure you want to hear all of this now?
I've got the capacity for it. Come on.
We needed to lure Akechi into Sai Nijima's palace and have him kill the cognitive version. But Akechi would have entered the palace immediately after meeting Sai Nijima in the hallway, right? Because of that, there was a pretty decent chance he'd run into the cognitive Akechi. And if that happened, Akechi would have totally realized we'd lured him into the palace. Nobody actually even thought of this possibility until the night before the assassination. Makoto realized in the middle of the night, then it was a huge mess trying to figure out what to do. In the end, we chose to sneak into the metaverse while the plan was happening to tie up the cognition. Because you told Sae to show him the phone, we expected her to chat with him for at least a bit. So, we had a few minutes to strike after the cognitive Akechi showed up, but before the nav activated. It was Operation Tie Him Up. Though it wasn't really much of an operation in the end.
You could have just killed him. Save yourself a lot of trouble.
Thankfully, Sai Nijima didn't know his true nature, so the one that appeared was an ordinary kid. It was pretty simple surrounding him, knocking him out, and tossing him on another floor. But man, watching Makoto's skill was super amazing. I guess she does use Knuckles as her weapon. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, appreciate what everyone else did.
I do. Thank all of you. I had the highest risk, but you all pulled a lot to help me. Thank you.
I just can't help but rant when I'm talking about stuff that interests me.
I get
Sorry
that
about
feeling.
that. Just focus on resting up. You don't have to worry about anything else. And seriously, well done.
I'm
nap
gonna head
time.
back then.
I guess I'll head home. Go to bed. Alright. Yeah, maybe my sleep will fix my broken ribs.
Guess you won't be going to school for a while.
Woohoo!
Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until the very end. Well then, we should get to sleep. You know, something that Futaba said before, when you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that...
It was Kasumi. Yeah.
So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now. And
yeah.
I'll even lend you a hand with that.
Don't care. Sleep now. Broken ribs heal. Exactly. I'm actually getting tired myself. Apparently, Akechi arrested the leader of the fans with Thieves. He is a hero. I'm so glad Akechi's back. I hope they can catch the rest of the Phantom Thieves too. He really is amazing.
There's no point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win.
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal.
Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those phantom thieves were nothing more than scum in the end.
We'll show you.
I heard you went home, so I announced it during homeroom. Are you okay? You're a bad teacher. I am. Thanks. You're alive! The news is reporting you committed suicide. Call me when you can. I was so confused, but as long as you're safe, don't worry about school. Just take care of yourself. Aw, she does care. Is it true that the leader of the Phantom Thieves died? How could the police let him commit suicide in jail? They need to get their shit together. Cut that out! Quiet down! You're in class! Break's been over for quite some time now. Swear, you're like monkeys in a zoo. Oh yeah. Received word from Mamma Mia's family that he'll be absent for a bit. Jeez, what do you people think school is anyway? It's almost time. Hey, it can't be true, kid. Please tell me you're okay. I'm all good. Oh, thank God you're safe. The suicide report was all over the news, and Miss Kawakami said you went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. And even Sakamoto was dodging the question when I tried to ask him. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site's a real mess now. I'll keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck.
Hey.
You don't need to worry about it in here, but try not to do anything to draw attention. Anyway, today's a day off, so eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with it too. It's not like any customers are going to be showing up.
Okay.
Let's try and think of the keyword once the Chief's curry has energized you. You guys figured out the keyword for Shido's palace yet? I've tried all sorts of stuff, but no luck so far.
It is hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him.
You know, I've been wondering. He's behind all of those mental shutdowns. Does that mean all the weird accidents from these past few years were his fault? Like the subway accident back in April. Now that you mention it, that accident lost the Minister of Transport his job. Wait, are you trying to say Shido caused that accident? But it's the subway. Does he not care at all about innocent lives?
This man seems to be truly unbelievable.
Supposedly, there's still tons of victims from that in the hospital even now.
Masayoshi Shido. How many has he killed over the years?
How could we ever understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man?
Hey, wouldn't it be faster if we just go there and try and think about it on site?
Let's try that. If we're going to go, I'd like Renkun to join, but will that be okay? Will somebody spot him there?
Yeah, we'll probably figure out the keyword in no time once we're there. Plus I can throw off anyone who tails us with my blazing speed.
Alright, let's have Renkun join us then. Remember though, we're going with the intent of not being seen.
Okay, well, let's meet in front of the Diet Building and force that bastard's palace open.
Let's head to the Diet Building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
Don't worry, my hoodie will keep me safe. As it always does. It is the Alpha and Omega. The first and last line of defense against the outside world.
You going out?
That's the plan.
You gotta be kidding me.
Sojiro, I appreciate your concern. But trust me.
You realize you're done for if you get caught, right?
I'm not stupid. Yes, I do.
The stunts you pull sometimes.
Sojiro, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't important.
Don't stay out too late.
Define too late.
Akechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once.
Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
What about a mansion?
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
What about an arena, like the Colosseum?
Imperial Palace?
It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Or maybe it had some special move written in it.
Granted, our knowledge is pretty limited, but that's a pretty far stretch, Ryuji.
Is that even possible?
Who knows? I've got no idea.
There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him.
Please be safe, hon.
Excuse me, I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
An exemplary answer. It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay? We should all think about this tonight.
Think about it, but don't stress over it.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. No matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
I tried looking Shido's interviews up online. They all sound so goddamn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education. He's currently 53 years old. Damn, he looks good for 53. And has gone from being a metropolitan assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet minister, he's split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido's a cabinet minister? For real? He was specially appointed to the position. That's his current title. Apparently, he also won a contest for people who would most like to have... for who people would most like to have as their boss. Even the news sites write about him as though he's assured to become the Prime Minister. If only we could find out the meaning behind Shido's words.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Ugh.
What's with all the love for Shido? Yeah, no one knows the truth about him, but it still creeps me out.
Wow!
Is that the king piece used in Shogi? That's a king piece used in Shogi, right? It's so huge.
I know they say bigger is better, but I wonder if that's really true. I mean, I'm so... Only we knew the key word. Well, we should talk later. That should put an end to the case. It's just like Shido-san said. We can't go wrong leaving things to Masayoshi Shido. Shido-san's gonna be in this election too, right? Politicians like him are promising. As your physician, I would like to confirm something. Please contact me as soon as you see this. I'm still alive. Stop making me worried. I'm glad you're okay. I just got nervous when I saw the news. Well, I'll be at the clinic if you need any medicine.
It's nothing but the Phantom Thieves on TV. Oh, that's right. Aren't you all supposed to be gathering here today? Make sure you finish eating before everyone shows up.
It's almost time for our meeting. Wonder if anybody has figured out the keyword.
Last one. Diamond mine.
No good.
How many do we miss?
Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Right?
That's not something to be excited about.
I know all the way up to Diet Building, too.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Yep, person, place, distortion.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Isn't he on it?
Goro Akechi. Him and his stupid composed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy led to hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
If we lose, his truth becomes written, and ours is lost.
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information using the media.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
True.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
No, that's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
To everyone gathered before Yongen-Jaya Station.
Isn't that an election campaign car?
Oh, right! The candidates are currently campaigning.
That voice.
I apologize for the commotion. I am Masayoshi Shido.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
Yeah, he did!
That man. Sounds like the same voice I heard back then.
Man, talk about being lucky. We can go check him out without an appointment now.
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward the station. This way. Hurry! By the way, did something happen? You didn't seem well a moment ago.
I'll explain later. For now, we need to get to Ryuji. I hope Ryuji doesn't try anything.
Counting on you.
We will stand out too much if we all go together. Please investigate on your own, then.
So the one behind the death of Haru's father may be out there. Please check it out, Ren. I'll just wait here and bide my time.
Now is the time to rebuild this crumbling nation.
There's a joke I want to make, but I'm not sure I should make it.
Government is littered with scandals, and criminals have taken a strong foothold in our society. Such a disgraceful past must be discarded. We must set sail into a new future of dreams and hope.
Shido? Shido? Is it that Shido? He's here? Where is he? Whoa, this is amazing. Let's go check it out.
So our children who carry the burden of the next generation can be proud of their country. So our nation can once again become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury. So our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world.
Is that guy Shido? That's right. He's a strong, admirable man. Even more than Dad?
Well, yeah, I'd say so. Shido is a wonderful person. I don't know how much Did you want to listen in? I see Shido-san sometimes when I'm walking around town. I got to shake his hand. His smile really left a big impression on me. I've been hearing a lot about this Shido fella. The popularity isn't all that he's got to offer.
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido. Let us all set sail toward a happy future, together. I hope to continue serving you all.
Is that the guy? You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us.
Wait!
Careful, Yuji.
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, Brad.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
What are you talking about?
That moron! Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, Eugene, you don't want to know what happens when you cross me.
That voice.
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last.
Scum-sucking
He
voice.
started a daycare. This ain't a show.
Get lost, kid.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
This man. There's no mistake. He's the same man as the one from before.
What are you looking at?
Scum of the earth.
This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future. Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
What a piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person?
He's why I got arrested. He's why I'm in this situation in the first place.
Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before? The same guy? For real? Seriously?
You're sure, aren't you?
More than
Shido's the
ever.
one who ruined your life.
Holy shit. I don't believe it.
Let's get going, okay?
Shido's the guy who set you up?
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
It's definitely him.
Talk about a destined connection. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
God, what the hell's going on here?
Shido was already a politician then, yet he sued a student and ruined his future?
Yeah. He doesn't care who he steps on.
He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned.
Come to think of it, at the hearing, I don't think his name ever did pop up.
Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
Oh, he forced her.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
What a piece of shit. Children are the future, my ass! What he's saying and doing are completely different.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult. It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crimes.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different. It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person. He speaks about the good of the country. It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. Ugh, that's the worst.
I assume the key word for what he believes the Diet building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
Let's head to the Diet building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this.
The guy behind everything turned out to be your arch enemy. What an oddly poetic twist. Oh yeah, those clothes? You stand out if everyone else is wearing their school uniforms. It might be a good idea to wear a uniform when you head out.
Well then.
I'll help you out. Let's get some payback on Shido.
Yeah.
Seems like there'll be a higher voter turnout this election. It'll totally be an easy win for Shido-kun. He got real famous from all that phantom thief business. He's on track to become Prime Minister. I guess I should be on Shido's side. I've actually been paying attention to the news lately. Aren't you proud of me? Don't you leave it on hoping that Akechi will be there. Well, not that I blame you. He is a real hero. I think Masayoshi Shido is even more amazing, though. He's the first politician I've ever believed in.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know Shido-san too. Sounds like he really wants to improve the country. Can't they see that they're being lied to? We have to do something. It's not true that the Phantom Thieves leader died, right? Everything's fine. Thank goodness. There's no way the Phantom Thieves could be defeated. Man, it's such a relief hearing things are okay. Well, if you need anything, I'll be at the arcade.
I still need to change your mom's heart. Phantom Thieves have been on the news recently, so I was wondering how you're doing. Are you going to give up without accomplishing your goal? No problems here. So you're okay. That's a relief. I'm expecting great things from the Phantom Thieves. If you need anything, I'm happy to help my comrade. Feels pretty weird seeing you around on a weekday. You're taking off tonight, right? Sheesh, you're such a risk taker. Listen, make sure nobody notices you, okay? I'll be fine. Listen, Sojo, I appreciate the concern, but we gotta do this. If we don't, so many people will get fucked in ways they've never been fucked before. We have to do this. It's do or die, and frankly, I'd rather do than die. We have to do something about the keyword for sure this time.
Security guards became suspicious of us last time, so we can't stay here for long. But we still have no hit.
Think it's a barrier after all?
Where'd your enthusiasm from yesterday go?
Ah, shut up. The real game starts at 2 outs.
Enough chatting. You should only be thinking about the keyword.
The citizens are secondary. He only cares about his own well-being and that of his lackeys.
He wants to become Prime Minister, even if it means trampling on others. Fortune, rich people.
Hey, can you think of anything based on what you've heard from him? Just try saying anything. It doesn't matter if you guess.
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country.
Steer?
Shit.
It was a match?
What? The Diet Building's a ship? What kind of scenery will that be? The actual building's on land.
I can't even begin to imagine what it will be like. Well, whatever it is, looks like there are no barriers.
That's good.
Oh, shut up! Let's hurry up and go in.
Stop teasing him about it, alright? It's a perfectly valid point. We know nothing about cognitive science.
Are we clear of the guard's sight?
Get closer to the wall, just in case. Alright. Do it.
Did anything change? We went in, right?
Security guards seem to be gone, but it's difficult to tell for certain. This seems to be similar to what happened with Sis's palace.
But this time, the Diet Building remains unchanged.
The gate wasn't open earlier, though.
Wait, look! Mona's appearance is different.
That means we're definitely in a palace.
Come on, let's go take a look.
Look over there. See anything? No, it's totally normal. Check it out. Huh? Back. Futaba? Futaba? What is it? The hell? The country may sink. You alone will survive. What cognition is about, huh? He'd rule over ashes if it meant he would be king.
This is bullshit! A country that children can be proud of my ass is completely sunken in his head. If a guy like this stands above everyone, we're seriously done for.
This is beyond ridiculous.
The same goes for Akechi. He should have seen this scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido.
What in the world is he thinking?
Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward, my father died because of someone like this.
We gotta sink Shido instead of this country.
A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken. I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
We're definitely gonna take his treasure.
Let's go.
All right.
We must put an end to this by December 17th, the day before the elections. Let the infiltration begin. Time to pay him back for setting us up into a trap.
You guys ready to do this in one day? Because frankly, I don't want to risk it. Our clothes aren't changing. I guess you don't see us as a threat yet, huh? Speaking of that, shouldn't Ren have been disguising himself on the way here? See someone in a disguise with a bunch of kids in school uniforms would be super weird. Well, we won't have to worry about any of that once we steal the treasure. Let's do this.
Indeed.
Masayoshi Shido's palace. I wonder what awaits us within.
Let's go find out. It's time we begin our infiltration. I understand why he may already see this as a threat. But why are even the passengers wearing masks? You think they're trying to be phantom thieves? Like Noir was with that beauty thief stuff? That's quite enough!
It looks like.
Whatever the reason, it reflects Shido's mentality. Surely he doesn't view others normally.
You're right.
Given the insane nature of his distortion, I'm surprised they even look like people.
Listen up!
It's very likely we'll end up in battles from here on forward. Be on your guard, everyone.
Focus.
What an odd costume. Is that what you young people are into nowadays?
Who are you? Don't think you can talk to an honored guest of Mr. Shido so casually. It's not just a boat, it's an ark for all the rich pricks who support him.
Huh? What?
Joker! An enemy! He's attacking us with all these people around?
So it's...
Let's do this! Persona! Behold!
Oh, is this a show of sorts? Mr. Shido never fails to keep his guests entertained.
Indeed, those privileged enough to be on this ship are all on the winning team.
Sorry, that was probably really annoying.
What is with these people? Why do they not feel any danger after what they just witnessed?
It seems they think no harm will come to them because they're here on Shido's ship.
They're not even sensing the danger. Come on, let's make him see what this ship really is.
My, that was quite a show. Are you entertainers?
Joker, we should go. It'd be a problem if we start drawing attention to ourselves.
Hey, that's a treasure chest.
Show me your true form.
Sorry, dog.
Let's go.
The advantage. Don't rush this. Late for regret. Persona!
So he must be weak to ice.
Part of me. I wasn't strong enough.
Come. How about this? All right.
Leave the noobs and let's go.
Show me your true form.
Now's our chance. Beat him up. No weaknesses? Well, how about we make it forget its skills? Let me finish it. Persona! Go! Let's go! Now's our chance to show what chemistry we have.
I have yet to have shown this one. Alright, let's go.
That's our cue. Ha! Transform! You've been bad. And that's that. Monotone?
We're done here. Let's go.
Just like I thought.
Okay.
A stylish victory.
Joker, there's a chest.
See it. I'll reveal your true form.
Watch out! That one's dangerous.
Okay, so I'll trade out Haru with
This
Yusuke.
enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused. Mona, aim! Let's go! How is this?
My head! Panther's confused right now. Calm down!
What's up?
Sometimes you just want to explode.
I'm moving back.
Leave it to me. What was that?
Nice moves, Fox. Two enemies left, but don't mess this up. Mona took out a shadow. Good stuff.
Panther's
Persona!
confused right now. Calm down!
You did it, Fox. Don't move now.
Now, let us strike!
No, I think I'll kill you instead.
They're done for.
And the curtain falls. All right.
We defeated them. Okay, let's keep going.
I have something. I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance.
Oh, Sissus. To be frank, I actually have no clue what his weaknesses are.
Should have done it.
Let's go. I lend it. From 2 to 1.
Enemy crashed. Keep that up, Fox. Yeah,
All
you got them
according to
all.
plan.
Okay.
Leave the noobs and let's go.
I can see it.
Ooh, a little bit of news. A little bit of good news. We have confirmation that we are getting a puppy. Yeah.
Show me your true form.
Oh, I should have used the chain. Oh well.
We've got the advantage. This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused.
Maybe I should swap out on for Ryuji.
Oh,
This is my other self. Kamususano!
You got him, Fox! One enemy hit the ground!
It's up to you,
Not
Roger.
done yet! The baton pass is already locked!
Scotty! Ravage them!
Nice! Joker took one out!
You have choice. You use this. Fine. Milona.
Just like I thought.
Okay. Somewhere.
Sorry, I don't have much to add to that news. Just, yep, we're getting a puppy.
Oh, a treasure chest!
I have something. I have something.
There we go.
This is...
I can sense the treasure's presence. It's that way. Let's go, guys. Real quick.
Focus.
No, because she has Romina.
These huge doors are obviously suspicious. Wonder what's through here.
There's slots to stick in something like a key card. Whoa, there's 5 of them.
475 people in favor. 0 against.
I hear something.
Since there is no one against the plan, this bill will be unanimously passed as drafted.
Passed?
That's just Tyrion.
What's going on? Was that Shiro's voice?
If this truly is the representatives' chamber as written, beyond here must be the main assembly hall.
The what now?
It's that large conference room that's usually seen on the news.
Oh, that thing! Gotcha. So, what are they doing inside?
Most likely a meaningless vote, one in which whatever Shido proposes will always go unopposed.
So he's doing whatever he wants by keeping only his supporters in there.
What do we do to get in, though? Should we find these keycards?
Maybe we need some kind of qualification. One that vows to be his follower or swear loyalty.
So basically, we need to prove that we're on his side.
We'll have to pretend.
You sure move on quick.
I'm not moving on. I understand what's at stake here. I can't let my anger get the better of me.
But what's this qualification thing about?
Why don't we ask the guests on this ship?
Good idea.
That thought never crossed my mind.
Asking around doesn't sound like a bad idea. The guests here are the cognitive versions of them in Shido's mind. They'll know any secrets he shared.
True. You have a point.
That said, the ruler here is that evil Shido. It wouldn't surprise me if they did turn hostile.
Right. Yeah, wouldn't they attack us?
We should prepare for the worst, of course. But I think we'll at least be able to talk to them. This ship is most likely an Ark loaded with those that Shido believes are worth keeping alive. It'd explain the luxury cruise ship. I doubt idiots who can't even hold a conversation would be here. we can at least gather information. It helps that everyone's wearing masks. We'll blend in even with our attire.
He must believe that no one shows their true face to anyone else. Just like him.
Well then, let's split up and ask around.
On 3, ready, break. Oh wait.
Well then.
Looks like everyone's taking off to go gather intel. There's no doubt. I can sense the treasure behind this door. Looks like we've already hit the jackpot. Let's go talk to the others. But he's used to belong to nobility. Yes, but that must be why he can enter the sacred place. I've heard it's not easily seen. Why would someone of his stature always be by the poolside? Well, he must like it there for some reason. But I don't think it's the swimming.
Hey!
This door is the VIP area, and the main assembly hall is a sacred place? Looks like we can't get in unless Shido accepts us. Oh, you have the elegance and refinement so sorely lacking in the ordinary citizen. My, such flattery. High-class aura emanates from you as well. So you noticed. most certainly. Ha ha ha. Hey, these guys totally ignore me when I try and talk to them. Do I look that much like I don't got any money? Is it because of my skull mask or something? They're posh assholes. Ignore them, Ryuji. You're some kind of sadist for making me get information from complete strangers, Joker. But I'll do it. I'm going to avenge my mom.
Is there a safe
I'm
room
a sadist.
nearby? It'd help if we can find one.
You know, it might be prudent if I just end the episode here, but let me finish talking with everyone else first. So that is the president of a TV station. Indeed, Mr. Shido has quite the large circle of acquaintances. It seems you have to be at least that important to be considered a VIP. I'm truly envious. Why don't you go play with the slots with him? That might get his attention. It appears these people all want to be accepted as one of Shido's special customers. By the way, I've gained information on the VIPs. We should discuss later. I think that's a locked door. There's a shadow. Causing a commotion might ruin our ability to gather intel. Let's leave it alone for now.
I can feel it.
My, even Mr. Oi is a VIP? I'm Bun. I just saw him at the restaurant. To think, an important politician like him has been invited. Well, support from the political world should mean mental shutdowns are as valuable as ever. I'm quite envious. I wonder if there's any way I can get to know him better myself. People speak so casually about mental shutdown business by a head spin. It seems as though we need certification. 5 VIPs become a special customer. These people are willing to share anything. Perhaps because their faces are hidden. I'm not entirely sure how to speak to people here. Either remain silent or spoken simple pleasantries during father's business relations.
Joker!
I'm sorry, Harvey. There's something I noticed too. Actually, saw what looks like a map on our way here. Why don't we go check it out? This is like nice. We'll definitely be able to use this to our advantage. Let's take it with us.
Well then.
Gathered a good amount of info. You might want to regroup and go over it all now. How did it go for all of you? Not great, but not bad either. I was able to get a bit of intel as well. We should sort through all of us screen for now. Well, I took a look at the map we obtained earlier and that one appears to be a safe room. Right here. Oh, it's close. Perfect. Let's go over our intel there.
Joker!
Yeah, head over to safe room so we can like discuss and stuff. Thank you, Yuki. I totally had no idea. Ugh.
Still, this is a surprise. All the cognitive guests in this palace seem like real humans. The casino earlier looked pretty real too, but talking with these guests was a whole nother story.
You have that right.
This ruler's observational skills and insight are off the charts. Shido's a formidable foe.
Come on, no need to freak out.
I'm not freaking out. I was just thinking it'll be easier to make a plan since they can talk normally. All right. Let's put together the information we gathered.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I get a letter of introduction from 5 VIPs. And those letters become key
You're
cards. Exactly. Now let's go over what all of us have learned. First, according to my intel,
seems
one of the VIPs is an influential politician by the name of Oe. He's supposedly seen at the restaurant at night and sits at the table near the window. I'll go next. I heard about a prominent VIP who used to be nobility. They said he's usually by
Please
the
hear
pool.
me out.
Next is my intelligence. Seems the president of a television station is also a VIP. He always plays slots at night. It would seem he spends his money quite lavishly. Crap, I'm starting to forget people.
Hey, listen!
Next is my turn. For real? Even you got info? Of course, I eavesdropped. Supposedly, one of the VIPs is the president of an IT company. He's always in his room and reportedly enters from an exclusive hallway.
Listen up!
Well then, I'll close this out. How the hell did you get info with your looks? Seems like some guy they call the Cleaner is another VIP. I've heard that he's cautious, so it's probably best if we check the other VIPs first. Cleaner? I wonder what they mean by that. Wait a minute. After all the VIPs we listed, this one's a cleaner? Is he really a VIP? Supposedly. I'm sorry I couldn't get any information. Me neither, so don't worry about it, okay? Let's just work harder during the battle. You're right. I'll do my best. But there's a bigger problem, you know. My memory's, not so great. Anyway, who's who?
It's no use. I can't keep the profiles of 5 people straight in my head.
I can only remember about 2 of them. What about you, Joker?
My memory is pristine.
Really? Wow!
We're up
Yeah.
against 5 people.
Yep. We got the IT guy, the politician, newscaster, cleaner.
The politician Owe, a former noble, a TV station president, an IT company president, and a cleaner.
Former noble. That's the
We
guy I
get
was
certification from them and obtain letters of introduction that'll serve as keycards. But only go for the cleaner after the other 4 have been dealt with, right?
Whoa, now that's impressive! You go, genius!
If we can't remember the details on the VIPs, let's reconvene inside a safe room. All right, let's get this done quickly. Hey,
We don't know how to get to the main assembly hall now. Should we head home? Huh? You want to go back already? There are people in here with special letters. That means Shido trusts them to a certain extent. It would be best to consider them as powerful individuals. I don't want to get too hasty. Let's take our time. I guess we do have a little time to spare. Well then, let's head back for today.
Let's do it.
Actually, let me face the right direction, otherwise I'm gonna forget why I'm
I
out
should
here in
write
the first
something.
place. Anyway, that'll be it for this episode of Persona 5 Royal. Shit hit the fan, and then everything got clean for a minute, and shit hit the fan again. So, you know, it's just a never-ending shitstorm. If you like this while I was live, watch this while I was live. I appreciate you stopping on live. If you're watching this after of archive footage, I also appreciate it. This won't become a normal thing. I'm only doing this because I really wanted to just get this part out of the way. I've been having such a hard time getting to it because I'm a fucking idiot. Let's see. So that means Thursday.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So Thursday will be the Days Gone episode that I've been trying to get out. And yeah. I don't have anything else to say, so with that, this is how I end all my streams. As always, I hope you enjoyed.